Hello everyone and welcome back to my tutorial. Today actually we not will create something new, we will redo. So this is something like remaster work, let's say. Everyone knows the Jeremy Roh. He did really nice scripts, a lot of them, but actually the dynamics was changed and some of the script now is not working, and a lot of the people asking me, can you please like redo some of his scripts. So I just redesign his script by some path and we will do it today. I will show you how it's working. Here is the result. As you can see, it's pretty same, and today we will create this sun script. Actually, as you can see, it's much smaller than Jeremy has did like 6 years ago. And by the way, are you able to download it below the video? And please, if you will download it, the complete, the Dynamo script, don't forget to like and share this video. It's helping me understand you need it or not, this tutorial. And one more thing, this is really important. You don't need any packages, like as you can see I have a lot of the packages here. You don't need any of the packages for your Dynamo. We will use only the vanilla Dynamo. So vanilla Dynamo, it means you will install your Revit and what you have in your Dynamo, that will be enough. So I think enough talking, let's start it. So here's our Revit and we should create our family of the panel. Okay, if you are not ready to create the Revit panels to check how the sun path working, you can download below the video. You can skip this part. But if you want to create your own panels or you want to understand how it's working, just follow me. We need to go to the families, let's go to the families. Here we will choose the English template and we need curtain panel pattern based. Let's use it. Once it will open up, we need to create only 2 points. Let me create the 2 points. Here the 1 point, we will place it exactly on the middle, and here we will place it another point. Let's select the 1 point and the second one, and let's uncheck the this show normal reference, and we want to see always our reference planes. Now we should create the line between these points. Go just to the reference, here you will find the line, don't forget to snap to the 3D and snap 1 point to the another point. So what the idea? We should create the points somewhere here, 1 point here, 1 point here, and this point should be able to rotate. So our panels will be like if the sun going exactly to the face, our panel will be closed. If our light will be go somewhere under angle, our panel will be rotate. So our face of the panel will be always looking on the sun. So once the sun will move, our panel will move too. So to achieve this result, we need this line, we need to place the point, and I will show you how it's work. Here we have the point. Let's select this point. And now I will do the same thing. I want to see my reference plane always, and I want to see all reference plane. And as you can see here, we have the rotation. If I will write here the 90% angle, it will be rotate, but you cannot see it exactly. I will show you how it's work. I will draw here just line. First I will set my working plane. After that I will draw the panel. I will use the DI, so dimension. I will change to the 1 to the 5, let's say. It's so small, but it's working. And what we're gonna do? Now I will rotate it. As I said, I will rotate on the 50 degree. As you can see, it was rotate. So this result I wanna make, I wanna do on the 2 of this side. Actually, this is so simple panel, so don't spend a lot of the time on that. I will do it fast. So here we have 360 and here we have 340. I will choose this side and I will say here will be 362. Okay, I will use dimension for this side. How much we have? Let me, I will make like 150 for both of the side. 150 for this side and 150 for this side. So overall we will get like 300 millimeter. Actually this is small panel, but as I said, we're here about the result. We can do it later on bigger, so for now it's enough. So we did one side, let me, I will do another side. Again, place the point, select the point, go to the always, show it, and just set your working plane and draw it. You can just follow the path using the follow the path. It will be exactly copying your result. As you can see, we get the panel. So let's select one side and let's select by control another side and let's create the form. Now let's select one point, and here as you can see we cannot see now another point. Let me, I will go back. First we will work with the points. I will select this point, and here's, as you can see, rotation. Let me, I will create the parameter. Let me, I will do just R panel, and don't forget make it an instance. Let's say okay, let's say okay. For this point we will apply the same parameter, R panel. Let's say okay. Now again, let's select our profile, let's select another profile, and let's create our form. So now I will show you the magic. Let me, I will go to the wireframe mode. As you can see, I cannot see this point, and this is terrible. Let me, I will go back again. So I wanna see always this point. I know when it's going, when it's gone, it's really bad. Let me, I will change this one to the sorry. This will be reference lines, and this one also will be reference lines. For this point we will say it will be normalize 1, and as you see it's exactly on the starting position. And for this point it will be exactly 0, and this will be exactly on the end position. Let's select our profile 1 and our profile 2, and let's create the form again. Now once you will go to the family type, you have the rotation here. If you will say 90 degree, your panel will be moved. Don't think like it's exactly rotating on the 90 degree. You can rotate, for example, on the 29.5, why not? Let's say okay, and as you can see it's rotating. The amazing thing, like our panel will be always following our sun with this face. So what this one I wanna do? Okay, we did our panel. First thing, it's not so parameterized. I will change only my network size. Let me, I will change to the 1500 millimeter to the 1500 millimeter, because actually it's too big. And yeah, let's leave it like that. We're not about the quality right now. We did it. Don't forget to save it. Let me, I will save it. Doesn't matter how you will call it. Sun. I will call it just sun panel, guys. Okay, we did the sun panel. Let me, I will go to the file, to the new, and we will create the conceptual mesh. Let me, I will create the conceptual mesh. I will use the template conceptual mesh. And the worst things, as you can see, we don't have here the sun analysis in meshing. I don't know why in Revit 2021 we don't have it, but actually we have the sun, so we can work with the sun. It's not a big problem. Let me, I will create the form first. I will create the first form. We will do like this and something like that. Why I'm doing the curve? Because the curve it's the best form to showing panel is working or not. Let me, I will select it and create the form. So we did it. I will a bit extend it. Now I will select it. I will divide by surface, and let me, I will do the same settings. We will use the same fixed distance and 1500 millimeter. So we did it. Here is our network, as you can see. Let me, I will load my panels inside to this conceptual mesh. Once you will select it, let's change to the sun panel. And as you can see, here's our panels. The one thing I don't want to see this partial side, let me will just or use empty or use overhanging, so it's up to you. Let's use the empty. And you will see here's your panel. Once you will select your panel, you can rotate it, for example 90 degree. It's rotating, as you can see. Let me will go to the top side. So now we're still preparing our work because it will help us working much better a bit later on. And now I will try to draw something like a floor. It help us to see where is our shading. Oh, sorry. I wanna see only this part on this side. Okay. So let me will switch on my shading. Here is the shadows, cast shadows, applied, and as you can see it's here. Let me will just change my sun. Now sun going from this side. I wanna change it. It's going from that side. It will be better when we will be work with the panels, because if the sun looking exactly to the face, our panel should be look exactly with 90 degree. So how to change it in this mode? You just can go to the lighting and here the light in the session, and you can change it here. I will use, for example, the steel, and I will use the time. Let's say it will be 15. Apply. It's something close. It will be 12. Yeah, much better. As you can see, now sun going exactly from from this side. This is what we want. Let's leave it like that. It's enough for us for now. And now we are starting working with Dynamo. But before you will start with your Dynamo, let me will save our project because it can be crashed. Sun panel. Let me will write system. Okay. Now we can already go to the manage and start our Dynamo. As you can see, I'm using the Revit 21, so you can use also the Revit 21. I highly recommend use the Revit 21, because if you will follow me on the Revit 19, I don't give you any I don't think so it will be work. I don't know, so I didn't try it. Okay, so here's my Dynamo. We don't need right now the Revit. We will work exactly on this window, and let's create the new one. First of all, we need to find our panels, because we will work with the panels, and this is our idea. We should find the panels. To find our panels, we need the script which calling the family types. Family types. It's here under the selection. As you can see, we need these family types, and straight away we also need all elements of the family type, because we want to select all our panels. So let me will find our panels. It's here, as you can see, sun panel, sun panel. Okay, let's select it, and let's connect family type to the family type. And as you can see now inside we have 242 our panels. It's exactly how much panels we have in our project. Okay, this is pretty awesome. We already done with that, but the other thing what we need create something like a solids. We need element solid. Let's write element solid. Solids, and it's here, as you can see, element solids. Let's connect element to the element. It will take a bit the time, and we will see exactly result on your window. So let me show you. Here I'm just using the zoom to fit, and now as you can see we get our solids here. Actually we don't need it, we need only the middle point of these solids. We need middle point only for one thing. Let me show you. Here's your panel. Let's say your sun is going from it's sun somewhere here. So if sun shading on this side, we need to find the middle point where we will use the vector. So If you wanna much better understand how it's working, how the script working, I think much better spend 1 hour and look Jeremy Roh tutorials. Here I'm just showing you how you can create the remaster of his script I'm doing. I know I'm not to spend like 2 hours to explain how it's working. We will be working only with vectors. That's why I need the middle point of our panel. So we did it, and as you understand, if we need the middle point, we need a solid centroid. Solid centroid. Maybe with dots. Yeah, it's here. Once you will connect solid to the solid, we will get our center points. How I understand it, let me will hide this preview. And as you can see, here it is. Here the center points of our solids. Okay, we did it. After that, we need just point as vector. Let me find it. Point as vector. Here that. So we have our point as a vector, and we can connect point to the point. So now we are using the point as the vector. And as you can see, we get the vector from our point. So actually this is start point for our future line, which is we will create. So we did it, and let's create the line. I want to show you already some result, and you want to see it too, I am for sure. So we needed for that one line by start point and end point. Oh, sorry, with the link we actually need line by start. This one with direction. So we have the start point. This is our start point. Let's connect start point to the start point. Now we need the length. Let's say it will be like 3000 millimeter. And let's connect it here. And now we need direction. Where will be look our point? So let's create our direction actually. We have here the vector, and we will get the direction from this vector. For that one we need vector, and we need x vector, it's here, and actually we need vector y. We don't need z, oh sorry, this not that one, vector dot y is here. We don't need z vector because our panels will be rotating only in two direction. Let's connect vector to the vector, and now you can see here is our vectors. It's pretty fine, but I will show you one thing. Here, for example, we get like 2300 something. But as you understand, it's not so useful when you're using like more than 360. It means, for example, you have like let's say 720 degree. It means your panel will be do two rotating. 2 times it will be rotate. How I understand, I just dividing 360. So that's it. And as you understand, we need just x divided by 360. That's it. Let's create the code block x divided by 360 and y divided by 360. Let's connect it. We did it, and now we exactly can connect x to the vector. We can create the new vector. Right click, vector coordinates it here. Let's connect x to the x, y to the y, and for the z we can leave it as the 0, but for now we will leave as the 0. Let's see, and as you can see, here is the vector, and let's connect to the direction, and it's not working because we don't have the z direction. Let's create it. It's not so long time to create it. We need just create again one more vector bar coordinates, but without anything. I say it without anything. Let me unconnect anything. Now we need a vector z. Vector z. Let's connect it here. As you can see, here is the 0, just a 0. Now we need list of repeat item. Let's connect to the item. And now we need amount, where we can get the amount. Amount, it's how many the panels we have. We have 242 panels. As you understand, we need just list count. Let's use the list count and let's connect our list count to our vector. As you can see here, we get 242. Let's connect it here, and now we get 242 times 0. So, and now this list we can directly connect to the Z. Let me place it somewhere here. We did it, and now as you can see, here the X direction, here is the Y direction, here is the Z direction, and here is the length, as you can see. And let's see what's going on. Let's read it. Line blah 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 blah. As you can see here, the geometry vector. Let me see. This is my mistake. I need connect point, not a vector, to the start position. Let's connect point to the start position. And now you can see on our background 3D where looking our points. So now we understand where looking our panels. Nice one, we understand where looking our panels, and now we should understand where looking our sun. And after that we need compare it. So let me, I will go back now to our script. Now let's prepare it. Just let's do like that. Let's select all these things, right click, create group, and let's create group. This is direction of the panel. Okay, so we did it. Now let's find where is looking our sun, and this is much interesting also. For that one we need the script sun settings. Sun settings current here. Inside of the settings, as you can see, we have the azimuth, altitude, so it's a nice one. Now we need sun settings, sun direction. Oh, sorry, sun settings, sun direction. Where is that? Sun direction here. Sun settings, sun direction. Let's connect it, and as you can see here, we have the vector. Now you already understand. We have the vector, and we can compare between one vector and second one vector. So we need again X and Y vector. Let me okay, I can copy it, or it's inside the group. I will create the new one. Vector X and vector Y. Okay, we have the vector X and vector Y. Let me, I will connect one to the one, second to the two, and we already have it. Now we need again repeater. Let me get the repeater. Now just unconnect the item. Amount, it will be same, but item will be already different. We need actually the two of them. Let me copy it. And now let's connect vector to the X and Y to the here. So after that we need vector bar by coordinates, so the same node, vector by coordinates, and let's connect X to the X, Y to the Y, and here the Z, as you can see. But actually the Z vector we already have here. Let's connect this Z vector inside to this coordinate, and as you can see we get the new coordinates. But these coordinates now is from the sun. This is much nice for us. So now we can see where looking our vector coordinate. I will show you how it looks like. Actually, we can do the same thing. Line, point, direction, length. Okay. So we will get the start position also the same point. but direction will be already different. We will use for direction this vector, and the size of the line will be same. And now you can see we are looking our sun. For example, here you can see it's looking by a bit differently. Here it's looking, it's exactly on the same side, as you can see. Here it's much better to, you can see sun looking exactly on this side. We can say only this panel looking exactly on the face to the sun, the other panel not. And as you can see, some of the lines here, these lines showing exactly where is our sun. How I understand it? Let me, I will change the direction of the sun. Here, go to the lighting, in session, and let's change to the 15. Let's apply it. Let me, I will go back to the Revit, to Dynamo I mean. Oh, sorry, it's a really big Y. I mean the window. Okay, and now we need recalculate. I will save it. Yeah, better to save it, because it happens sometimes it's not working. I will close it, because now as you can see the you cannot see Dynamo now it's in loop. So I will save it, I will close it, I will close Dynamo, and I will open it again. Sometimes it's happen. Just give me a second. I will open it up. I will run it. Now I will run it manually only. And let's see the result. As you can see, now it's not looking on the straight. Did you remember this line was looked on the straight on this side? All the lines was look on this straight. But now all the lines not looking on that side. All the lines looking on that side. Exactly where is our sun? Our sun somewhere here. You can see by shadows. So now I can say our script is already working. Now we need just prepare it and compare between this and this one. So let me, I will create one more group. Here it will be with that one. Here it will be sun direction. Let's call it sun direction. Sun direction, and we will change just the color. Okay, so now we need one more script, which call it vector angle by axis here. And as you can see here we have one vector and another vector. And as you understand, we need just connect this vector and this vector. Our rotation axis will be Z. So because we will rotate everything, here is the Z, X and Y, and everything we will rotate around the Z. So here is the X, here is the Y, here is the Z. We will rotate everything around the Z axis. We need vector point Z axis. It's here. Let's connect it. And let's run it. It's already complete. And as you can see, here is difference. Here is difference. This is exactly what we need. And now we should create a lot of the calculation. But before we will do that, we need to select our panel and apply the parameters. To select our panel, we need to use the Dynamo node, like element, set parameter by name. Here we know that our panel is here, so we just can connect these elements from the start to the end. And parameter name, as you remember, we call it R panel, if I'm not mistaken. Let me, I will check, because this is really matter. Let's select one of the panel and here's the parameter R panel. Don't forget, guys, about the lower and uppercase. This is really matter. As you can see, here is the uppercase, and after that, no. R panel. Okay, let me go back to the Dynamo, and everything alright. Let's connect to the parameter name, and here's the volume. Now what I will do, as you can see, here is all the list have like separate. Actually, this is not a big problem. We can use the flatten. I prefer to use the flatten because this one it's not so useful. Let's use it, and as you can see now we get so it should be run like a list. Let's connect to the volume and let's run it. It will take a bit the time, and let's see what we get. We get not bad thing, but now our panel not looking exactly where we want. It's rotated, but not as I want. So that's why I said we need calculation. Let's unconnect it, and let's do a bit small calculation. Actually, our panel, if, for example, my panel will be looking from the top side, if I will say it rotate on the some degree, it will be rotating from this point. So it will be rotate from here. So if I will say I need the 0 degree, it will be looking from this side, not from that side. To change this situation, we just need automatically rotate our panel by 90 degree, or we need get this result and plus it with the 90 degree, or minus it on the 90 degree. So this is up to you. I will change it on the 80 degree because I think it's not exactly a right position. We will see. Okay, we need the plus. We need the plus. After that we need, like, let's start from the minus 80. Let's connect one to that one. We get the result already. Not get, I forgot it's manually right now. This will take time. Okay, we get the result right now. And now we create one more thing, like compare. Right click, and if it will be less or equal, for example, to the sum 360 degree minus 80 and minus 65. Minus 65, it means like it's how much we will let me draw. For example, here is our panel. Our sun looking on this side, so it will be like a 0 by this calculation, 0 degree. If our sun will be looking from this side, where it will be already 65 degree, our panel automatically will be open because we want to get all sun inside to the room. So you can change this this number to the 0 if you want, but I want to get the 65 degree. If it will be 65 degree, my panel will be automatically open. So you will see result, so you just can follow it. Did it. Now we need just if statement. Here is the if statement. Let me connect here to the test, because we needed true or false. Here to the true, and here will be just a 0. If it will be false, it will be 0. So end result we will connect to the volume. Let me show what we will get. Here is our panels, and let's run it. As you can see, we get what I want. If our sun, where is our sun? Our sun is looking from that side. Oh, we should rotate on the different. As you can see, I said, I did mistaken. Okay, so it's not minus, it's maybe 80 degree. Let me try change 80 to the 0. I think I using here the 80 and here the 80, and that's why it's rotating on the 180 degree, 160 degree. Let me try. Yeah, as you can see, if my sun looking on the face on the panel, it will be closed. This panel was closed. And if it's already less than 45 degree, I change here to the 45. As you can see, my panel will open to earn all the sun as possible, as you can see here, and it will be open. So that's the difference. Let me, I will modify one thing. As you can see, here is panel, it's closed. It's panel closed because here the 0 degree. Let me change to the 90 degree and let's run it again. Now these panels will be open. Let me change it, and as you can see, it was open right now. This looking exactly to the sun. You can see it by this line. This panel is looking on the sun on this side, and now this panel just looking on that side. It's pretty awesome. So you can play around with this script as you want. You can create if statements, you can calculate as you want. So maybe you will find much better way. But as you can see, the script not really huge. By this script you can create your own thing. You can also use, for example, the Z direction. I just using, as you can see, the vector Y and vector X, and it's pretty enough for me. But maybe you will see his tutorial, for example, where is his tutorial? I will show you with this type panels, and you will change it. Why not? So as you can see, we don't need any external packages for the Dynamo to achieve this result. I hope its tutorial was helping to you, and I just no longer will take your time. Because this is actually pretty enough. All the resources you will find below the video. Just go there, take it, use it, do whatever you want. So guys, if you have some questions such as like that one, just let me know below the comments. Maybe I will try to help with another type of your questions. Thank you guys for watching, and see you next time.